Vice President of Student Services here at Skyline College, and I have been involved in the realm of student services in higher education for some years now. My role here is very much about providing leadership and support to all of the units and departments that support students. There's not a day that goes by in my job where I don't have to make some kind of decision. And inevitably, I'm always thinking, okay, if I decide one way, will there be any exclusion? If I decide the other way, is there one group of people that will benefit more than another? And that's just a different level of decision making. Everything from how we resource money and staffing and support, messaging, who's on the picture, who's not on the picture, who's on the catalog, who's not. Those kinds of decisions demand for us to just pause for a moment and really think, are we being as inclusive as possible? It being in that program at San Francisco State really opened some doors that I didn't even know were there. I identify as a woman of color, and that's a lens that informs a lot of how I think and what I do. And it felt really comfortable to be in a space where having open, honest conversations about what it means to acknowledge that there are certain communities of people that just have not had equitable access to education or equitable access to upward mobility. I could say that had it not been for the program, that I would be in the position that I am now, because I was in a private four-year institution, very different working dynamic, exclusionary just by its own admissions practices, to now working in an open access institution. So my dissertation focused on persistence and resistance strategies that first-generation Latinas employ in higher education. It was actually as a result of that particular study, learning that I wanted to be a part of the institution, an institution where they didn't say no to students. So at the four-year level, just by design, you say no to some students, and you say, for whatever reason, you're just not able to join our school community this year. And I was starting to feel like that was just a counter to how I saw what I could be doing in education. And we always talk about our positions being positions of influence and consequence, and that as leaders in this system, every choice that we make could have some serious influence on someone's life that could just fundamentally change not just that person's life, but the lives of their families, the lives of their communities. And that's a pretty great responsibility to have. While I went into the program feeling pretty confident about who I was as an individual person, I feel that since I've graduated the program, I believe that I have the skill set to lead an organization, to have that kind of work happen and have those kinds of conversations, and to ask the hard questions and do it in a way where people feel respected and feel like they have a voice. And where they can use that. And so I think that's where the shift is that, going into the program, I felt like it was about me and what I wanted to do. And where I am now, it's about what I can do to help an entire college institution. And I think that's a different, I don't know that I would have gotten to that place on my own had it not been with the curriculum and the support of the faculty and the people that I got to spend every other weekend with. Looking for how can we do better? How can we get our own policies, practices, and procedures that innately exclude people? How do we remove those barriers so that we don't become a part of the system that's just perpetuated these levels of oppressive structures? After graduating this program, you just, once you know what's behind the curtain, you just can't close it up anymore. And I think that we need more educators and leaders who are willing to take that on. If I'm still committed to the work and the people who choose to come into this program are committed to the work, then eventually I feel like we will catch up. And I eventually believe that we're going to break through, and we will address the achievement gap, and we will address the structures that have not been kind to certain people. I have to have hope in that.